Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all doing amazing and staying safe. Today we have a drawing tutorial, and for this tutorial we are going to be drawing side profiles. So I'm going to be showing you guys a super easy technique for beginners to use when you're starting off drawing side profiles, because let me tell you, side profiles are not easy to draw. I still to this day struggle with it. And for today's video, I decided to do a new setup for it, because usually I just have my camera set up above and you can see my iPad and my hands drawn away, but I decided to do a screen recording on my iPad and I don't like it at all. This will be the first and last time I do this. The video just kept glitching up. However, you still get the gist of it. You still see me actually draw in the important parts of it. Before we get into this tutorial, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 10K by the end of this year and we're already more than halfway there, so I feel like we can do this, guys. We can do this. So yeah, if you guys could subscribe, that'd be amazing and I'd really appreciate you. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this tutorial. So bear with me for a little bit. This is one of the little parts where it was just really glitchy and pixely for some reason. However, I just wanted to show you guys what I mean by looking for shapes when you're drawing. So as you can see, like a basic overall shape in the head is a circle, so that's why I have here, I just drew a circle, and then I also drew like a line going down from the left side of the circle just to indicate the front of her face, and then I drew a line where her jaw would be and her ear. It's kind of like an oval shape. When I'm saying looking for shapes, like really try to analyze the image, break up what shapes you see, and notice where things line up, the angle of stuff, just to really like understand things. Like as you can see, there's a circle for the tip of the nose, and then the bottom of the nose kind of like at an angle meets up with the bottom of the ear. And like when you really just look at an image, break it down, try to look for the shapes, it really just makes it easier to draw. Like it just feels less intimidating and you can really just understand proportions a bit more. Just recommend taking your image and actually drawing on top of it to see the shapes and see where things line up. So now on to the actual technique that I have to show you guys. This is great for beginners, just to get you guys comfortable. And then once you're comfortable enough with drawing, you can actually just freehand draw it yourself. I just have the reference photo on a layer and I brought the opacity of the layer down to 50%, and I'm using my favorite sketch brush. I have a video all on my Procreate brushes, so if you're curious what brushes I use, I will have that linked down below. Okay, so I just created a layer on top of the reference photo image, and what we are going to do is we're going to trace it. However, when we're tracing it, we're not gonna try to like trace every single tiny detail of the image. No, we're not doing that. We're not trying to just full on like copy verbatim the image. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get a really rough sketch of it. Just see the really rough outlines of it so that we have something to reference off of. We're not really looking for this tiny details. We're just getting a basic rough shape. And I just did 2 circles for the nose because just to show you guys once again, there's shapes. Look for shapes whenever you can. So I pulled up the reference photo on the left side of my iPad and I turned off the image layer underneath so that I just have the sketch the rough sketch that we did, and I brought the opacity of the rough sketch down, and I put a layer on top of that rough sketch that we just did, so I can go over that rough sketch, look at my image, and add in my own details. So by doing this, we're able to actually add our own style to the details instead of just copying it exactly like the image. We can add our own little style and flair. Draw your own details, do it in your own style. You can exaggerate some things, so if you want to make the eyes bigger, you can do that. If you wanted to make the nose smaller, you could do that. If you wanted to make the lips bigger, you can do that. Usually whenever I do this technique, I do make the eyes bigger and the lips a bit more plumpier because that's just my style, but just for the sake of this video, I decide to keep it relatively simple and alike to the photo. But just know that you can add your own style to it with doing this. If you don't like that her hair is in a bun, you can just erase the bun lines that you did and just draw her hair straight down, or maybe a high bun, or maybe curls. Like, you do whatever you want. That's really all it is to drawing, is that if you want this girl to have I don't know, if you want her to have elf ears and a piercing on her eyebrow, you can go and add it. You can do whatever you want to it and just have fun. Honestly, just explore, try new things, have fun. This isn't going to be like a very put together, well done drawing. It's more of just like a sketch. I didn't color this image, but if you wanted to go in and add your colors, you can go do that. You can either eyeball the colors, or you can actually pull from the colors of the image, the reference image. Not worry about that when you're drawing, because I know it's just really intimidating trying to figure out the whole color theory thing and trying to sketch and figure out proportions. And like, when you're starting off drawing, it's really intimidating. So if you gotta cheat a little bit by just eye dropping the colors from the image itself, or by doing a very loose trace of the image and adding in your own details afterwards, then do it. Don't feel as though it's a bad thing that you're doing this. You can do this technique until you feel confident enough to draw by just like freehanding it, but like, don't feel rushed to do that. Just take it one step at a time. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have really to say about that. And once I felt like I didn't need that little rough sketch layer that we have underneath, I just removed it and continued adding more details. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all to this technique. If you guys liked it, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I would appreciate it a lot. And I really hope you're all just staying safe. Right now, things are just wild, and I just wish you all the best. I will see you guys in my next one. Take care, guys. Bye.